It was like a village square. The hustle bustle, vegetable sellers, clothes hanging here and there to dry, people sitting down right on the pavemented road, sleeping, eating, washing utensils, kids playing around. It made me think of rural festivals around temples. I thought maybe there was a fair or a festival going on, but I checked with the forest officials and they said this is how it is all the time. That was really surprising. So let's check out the temple. The main temple that greets us as we enter this complex is the Mahakuta Shiva temple. It is considered to be from the 6th or 7th century, so many thousand of years old. But I think the main thing was that this was a living temple. And I really like this place due to the hustle and bustle and the fact that so much importance this temple played in so many people's lives. After the Badami explorations, where the structures were more of heritage value but not living spaces, this was a really great change. I was reading the blog of another traveler who came here and he found this temple to be completely quiet and experienced so much of solitude. He said that he loved the place because of this solitude and his experience was very fulfilling. However, I love this place due to the complete opposite reason because it was so hustling and bustling and alive. And yet, I could completely resonate with that person's feelings. It almost felt like we had the same experience of the temple. And so I'm wondering whether this feeling of pleasantness and fulfillment that we got when we visited was not because of the ambience, but rather because there's a subtler spiritual energy of this place which gives us that feeling. I have experienced it in the past when I have been doing advanced spiritual programs and all. Many times I realize that a lot of bhav flows within us sometimes, and that bhav is just it has there are no words and meanings associated with it. It is just the bhav of sweetness flowing within us. Our mind tries to give lot of meanings to it. So it's very much possible that everyone who comes here finds something they love about it. But it's just because all of a sudden when they entered this space, that loving bhav just flowed within them. In these old temple complexes, I often feel the trees also have a great charm of their own. Because they've been here for so many years, they would have absorbed some of the vibes and then they become presence of their own. This particular Amman shrine drew my eyes. It sits under some kind of a berry tree. The social media pictures have made this Vishnu Pushkarni quite famous. It's in the middle of this entire complex of temples. Have you seen these pictures before? There is a lingam at the corner of this Pushkarni, which is the Panchalingam, and they are saying there's also a submerged lingam over here in this pool. The devotees are busy making noise, playing around, swimming, and a lot of them are using a lot of soap and shampoo and chemicals. They are taking a full fledged bath in it. Maybe they are staying outside because it looked like a lot of people are definitely spending a few days in the temple complex just sleeping outside. Maybe they take bath here. It's a little bit sad because this is not really your typical bathing area. This is a sacred pool of water where you take a dip inside it to enhance your receptivity and improve your awareness to be in this place. Moreover, these chemicals and things will definitely have a negative impact on the structure. And yet, I went and dipped my feet in these soapy waters. The other big temple in this complex is the Mallikarjuna shrine. I don't know the stories of either of these temples, Mahakuta or Mallikarjuna, and I didn't ask much. People also are predominantly Kannada. But I was just happy absorbing the ambience of the place, which is like a mix of properly constructed temples and half ruin type of stuff with this Pushkarni in the middle of it. There is another small Pushkarni outside this complex with a quaint Ganesha Murti and a swing. I have not seen a swing like this placed in this manner. I'm not sure what role it plays, but it's always fascinating. Despite so many temple explorations, I always come up with something new. Such was my trip to Mahakuteshwar. Let me know if you go here and you also feel this buoyant feeling and pleasantness of this place. There is a lot more to explore in the region. There is an older Mahakuteshwar temple and there are popular Patadakka Lahole, also Shiva Yogi temple as highlighted here. My Badami vlog is already up. If you haven't watched it already, do watch it.